What's up, guys? It's your man, back to the Viper, aka VEC, and this is The Buzz on Voxafrica. Stay tuned.
My thoughts about rape. The opposite of my thoughts about grapes. And I really love grapes. I mean, waiting they really so obsessed. Why are people acting like it's all flex? But why am I not surprised? Are we not the same people keeping quiet about a man's incompetence because where I'm from, a young man cannot tell an older man to leave his seat? But for me to agree with this, you'd have to show me a place where you buy plane tickets with respect and they give receipts. I mean, it's respect now, it's a big deal.
A little bit about Vector. Vector was born in McCarthy Barracks on Lagos Island, Lafayette. Went to St. Gregory's College, then University of Lagos. Studied philosophy. The 4 out of 5 kids. Multiple award-winning rapper, songwriter, composer, producer. There's no way to minimize what I am, so let me just end it.
Yeah. Nah. Yourself. All I want to do is tell my story. You can't confirm the gist until you know me. Don't you see you're living like a zombie?
I'm not currently signed to any labels or running indies. I guess that answers that. Oh, there have been talks back and forth. But when the time is right, I guess everything will be appropriately announced. But as of now, we're running indie.
You own the peace, but there is no peace, yeah. Hey, what's in me to do? When I do my thing, hit them with the woo. I believe the what responsible for the who. No offense, I don't give about you, so hey. What's in me to do? When I do my thing, hit them with the woo. I believe the what responsible for the who. So no offense, I don't give about you.
Yeah, there's a personal story to my speaking up about rape. So growing up as a kid in the barracks, rape was a thing. It was a norm. Because I'm coming from the male side of the conversation, you could see the loophole with the upbringing of the male child from my experience. Because for most of us then, it was something that guys just spoke about casually that they did. For a few of us in the mix, we were very like, what does that even mean? Right? And this is Makati Barat, it's Lagos Island. It's pretty much like as hard as it comes. But the moment I came to terms with the fact that I had a voice to speak up against certain things that didn't necessarily have to be two-faced ideas of things that people stand for, I wanted to also speak up against something that I regret, not because I did it, but because I was ignorant of it for so long that at a point we knew a rapist, but we thought it was okay. Yeah, this is me using my voice to stamp something for people who may have been as ignorant as I was, and also to speak against people who think it's cool to rape women.
It's a big deal. Like the victims of rape should only sit still. I rarely ever judge a person based on hearsay, but if all the hearsay is constantly becoming a pattern, and I know you know repetition is the beginning of pattern.
Crossroads, the EP, it's a body of work that myself and Mastercraft put together. Just pretty much to loosen up the definitions of music or artistry. Because for a minute, there's been this forced expectation in boxing people. And it goes from both recording artists to like a producer and maybe instrumentalist, just pretty much in the arts. And we wanted to expressively break free of that notion, not necessarily for us alone, but in the expression of the music. So we wanted to hit the crossroads, the point where we all understand that, okay, so for example, I'm a rapper, but my influence is not just Jay-Z or Tupac or Biggie or Nas, and like there's a heavy dosage of Bob Marley there. There's a heavy dosage of Sean Paul there. There's a heavy dosage of Adewale Yuba, Kwamon, Barrister, Kollington, Queen Salawa Benny, Ese Agese, Oliver the Coke at intervals, like just like random things. So Crossroads had to happen so we could pretty much like break away the mentality that also if you're a rapper from Nigeria, you have to be like a rapper from New York it's all just artistic expression. So that's pretty much the base line of the conversation about Crossroads. And I enjoyed Mastercraft's productions. He also wanted to express beyond the regular hit records or the dance records that he always made. So we went in, and it was a beautiful experience recording all three. And it happened during the Corona as well. So I've just been observing and maximizing, so to speak.
From meeting Batman till the physically robbing. Motherfucker, tell me that you're starving. Tell me you would rather kill people for the people, killing people. Be a solution and not a problem, boy. Look inside, deep inside, yeah. Oh my. To tell you too deep inside.
The reception has been great. I won't act like I'm very honest with my expectations as well with things in general. So I'm not going to act like I don't know, I'm not aware that in our society period, people are a bit more interested in things that are very just trendy. So I'm not raising any bars, but because it came as a part of an EP, it was interesting that on one platform we had hundreds of thousands of streams on something that didn't have necessarily beats on them. It's just conversations. So I'm excited that it has hit certain nerves and they've started conversations in certain places. It's going to be a slow journey to raise consciousness and awareness in the proper way to tackling the menace of rape, but we will do it one step at a time.
Advantage. Back and forth on clay, but you are ahead of the deuce, so you're snatching the advantage. Well, you're wrong because I watch from a sit on the vantage, you know, umpire but higher. Like say Pastor Nufi gets side cheek.
Right. But positively, for me, for example, we had to learn new skills and how to operate things. It's been a thing that I've been about, but seeing it be the most viable or visible option was interesting for me. So people coming up and having live concerts, that was dope. But then data is the problem in Africa. It's not as accessible in the Western world as it is here. So what you may see as a profitable growth over there is not necessarily the same here. So, but all in all, it is kind of like, I feel the online activity has grown more in supporting arts, like artists in Nigeria. That's how I feel about that. But I don't have any proper, other than my own personal development, that this whole situation has kind of like created. So yes, I've been also interested in editing, but I got the chance to.
Me, I say that I'm lucky, you just a dance guy, you just a dance guy. I know money is important, I know I go with the cure Fanta. Jelly the game, this is not banter. The people say they know they see me Shelly Robanta. Rapping on the level of J, what's the level of J? Lafiagin at the level of Daisy. Swinging in New York with my pen full of rage, moving pendulum ways from left to right, left to right. Behavior, yeah. Like say, you know matter everything I go through. Like say, you know matter everything my eyes see. Like say, you know matter the way I feel.
Welcome back, guys. Listen, I love you so much that I'm sitting here in the rain. Let me tell you that. So that was Spotlight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, I want to move straight into Press Play. This one is a fantastic news for all of you there who saw King of Boys 1. If you loved it, then you're certainly going to love King of Boys 2 because it is coming pretty soon to Netflix. I can't wait. Can you? Here's a teaser.
Oh, son, tó ń yí kiri bí ẹni tí ìjà lọ́wọ́ ní ṣòkòtò yìí. Why? You can't sleep, abi? Boy. You will try to sleep, yeah? Because I don't want to hear stories. when it's time to get up to go to school tomorrow morning.
But only on one condition. Ó ní kí wọ́n ṣe àyè ìrora tó máa gbóná join títí ayérayé fún àwọn ọ̀tá òun tóun máa pa tóun máa fi ránṣẹ́ sí wọn. This is why we never say his name out loud, lest he confuse us for one of his enemy and come after us. You want to know his name, but you are afraid to ask, Abi? Then let me whisper it in your ear so it doesn't hear us.
Right, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. Me, myself, and I from the city of London, and like I said, on a gloomy, rainy, miserable day, but I still love it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am off to go see King of Boys trailer some more. I've seen it about 10 times already, but you get the gist. Guys, I have loved being with you. I hope you've loved being with me too. I will see you guys next week. I can't wait. Bye.